Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today it's gonna be a little bit of more of a chatty video, not really showing many products with you guys, just simply talking about what I feel about everything that's going on with Bath & Body Works, and that's with the price increases, the coupon cuts, and the quality of the items. I kind of have a list of things I want to talk about, so it might be a little bit of a chatty video, so definitely grab a snack or listen to this like while you're getting ready with a cup of coffee, or you're getting ready for bed, just like kind of that type of video, you know, because I just don't know how ranty this might get. And do take into consideration that this is just how I feel. That doesn't mean how everyone else is gonna feel. And some of these points definitely come as an ex-employee of Bath & Body Works, so some things I do understand why they're doing, and other things I'm just like, okay, well, you're gonna lose customers, and that's just not good. So let's just put into consideration that all L brands are declining. Henry Bendel is gone, which was the luxury accessories portion of L brands that just closed down. I never was like personally a Henry Bendel fan. I did get a discount when I did work and they were in the same location, and I just felt like it was a wannabe like Kate Spade, Michael Kors type of situation, but I felt like the quality just wasn't there. There was just like a name brand with like Kate Spade type of things at Kate Spade prices, if that makes any sense. And it's pretty clear that Bath & Body Works is like their only strong brand. It's the brand that's keeping L brands still afloat. Like we saw Victoria's Secret has been declining ever since they got rid of their swimsuit line, and then they tried to bring it back years later, but it was kind of too late, and it wasn't as good as their old swimsuits because they only brought it back in pink, I believe. I could be wrong that they finally brought it back in Victoria's Secret. I think they might have, but it wasn't what it used to be, and I used to love Victoria's Secret swimsuits. I think I have like 3 of them, and I love them, and the designs and the quality and the cups for like people with small chests, people with big chests, not like, you know, Victoria's Secret still had its flaws in regards to like that, but it's just been downhill. Pink used to be like the it brand to wear in regards to loungewear, and now it's definitely like Lululemon. So it's been rough for them, and I think because it's been rough, we are seeing these price increases in Bath & Body Works to kind of like distribute. I know there's still different brands. I'm not really sure how it works. I'm not a business major. I'm a science major, so I'm just saying this from the point of view as like a consumer and an ex-employee. I think they're trying to make up for their losses in the other brands by increasing the prices at their standing brand, because they know they have a loyal fan base and they know people are still gonna buy it, and people are still gonna see them still as deals than like what the retail value is. This is my issue with it, is that Bath & Body Works is already a luxury. Let's be realistic. Like, it is just hand soaps, candles, body lotions, sprays, and it's like, let's just take like the novelty of Bath & Body Works out of it. It's, at the end of the day, the product is a luxury product, because these are generic products that have just been like hyped up with the scent-wise and just like foaming soaps. Like, I doubt that they were the first people to create foaming soaps, but they created the novelty out of that. And body lotion, just generic, you can go buy it anywhere. Like, you don't have to buy it at Bath & Body Works. So the fact that you're buying from Bath & Body Works is considered a luxury in a way, because you're still overpaying than what you can get at a drugstore, and it's still the same items you can get at a drugstore. And that's the same for like other brands like Lush, The Body Shop, all of that stuff. But this is a luxury brand at affordable pricing in comparison to other brands. And that's why it got really, really popular, because they just have amazing scents. Like, that's really what it is. They have scents that nobody else really creates, or nobody else really creates the range of scents that Bath & Body Works does. And that's why a lot of people love it. The issue is it's already a luxury. Sure, you're not paying like $20 for one bottle of soap. That's why like they have their deals. They know no one's gonna buy a $6.50 bottle of soap when you can go buy the giant like refill gallon for like $6. So they already know it's luxury, and they already know no one's gonna buy it at full price, and that's why they do the deals that they do. They're not actually deals. It's how much it actually like, well, it actually costs a lot less than that, but they know that that's how they're gonna get you. Like, yeah, there is like the odd person that in a pinch will buy it because they're that obsessed at full price. I've seen it. I've seen people buy candles at $22 a pop. They'll still do it because maybe they don't know about like the sales. They didn't go in a candle sale day and they wanted a candle as a gift, so they bought the $22 candle, not knowing that they go on sale. And that's usually the time that you only ever see that happen, unless it's like an employee that is using like their discount and is just buying one thing. I've also seen that. But yeah, I think we can all like just agree on that it's a luxury thing. Already like a little bit more pricey, but not like, oh my god, like no, that's a luxury. And the thing that they're doing with their price increases, because this is like what has been happening yearly, is that they've been slowly like increasing the prices to fit that like luxury standard. The issue is that the quality isn't luxury. And as they're increasing the prices, I find that the quality in a lot of products is going down instead of going up, or at least staying the same. And a lot of people agree with this. Like, we all know candles have been very hit and miss. Even candles that they've been producing for years are now starting to be hit and miss, which realistically shouldn't happen, especially with products that have been around forever and that they come out every year. Yeah, sometimes they try to like switch the formula a little bit, but it shouldn't be hit and miss. Then it's like all of them should be hits or all of them should be misses if like they're playing with the formula. I'm not a chemist. I wanted to be a chemist, and I am taking chemistry, and I have been taking chemistry classes, but when it comes to like just having like a base formula, and essentially what they do is just add like the essential oils that give it that scent, like there shouldn't be like hits and misses in regards to like formulation as much as Bath & Body Works does. I'm not saying like it doesn't happen, because it definitely does happen, because you know things react differently, but because it's not just, oh, a couple are hit and misses, I think everything is either hit or miss. And even like the same product will be hit and miss depending on the batch code. And I just think that like that shouldn't be happening with staples that they've been creating for years and years and years. And even like with the lotions, the body lotions have also become very hit and miss. And I've explained this a couple of times, and I think a lot of you guys have also caught onto it, is that it just doesn't smell like it's mixed well anymore. Some of the scents just feel like it's whatever generic lotion they're using, and here's the fragrance, and it's just like combined in a tube. It was like never fully mixed together, and that's steering me away from like the body lotions. It's also steering me away from like the candles. And it's just like, what is up with the quality? Like, why aren't you guys doing something about this? Like 2013, 2014, 2015, like everything was still fine and dandy, and then at least what I thought, it was fine and dandy, because that's like usually the time period when I super got into Bath & Body Works. And then anything after that was kind of very hit and miss, and I know it's been very hit and miss because, you know, working in a store every day for 8 hours, smelling products, trying out products, talking to customers, you know, that's kind of what you gather. My other little queef, now this is just personally for me, just because everyone has different favorites in scent profiles and scent preferences, but I feel like any scent I like gets discontinued. And not even that it's a limited edition thing, because I know a lot of people say like,
oh my god, why does Bath & Body Works like discontinue like my favorite scent?
But it was always a limited edition, or like a product line that's not permanent. I'm talking about the permanent fragrances that have been staples for years. My favorite ones always get discontinued. I am not a fan of the permanent selection that they currently have. Like, yes, there's a couple ones that I love, but then why is it the ones or that I like, not that I love. And then the ones that I do love always do end up getting discontinued. Like Forever Red, for example. It used to be a staple, discontinued it, brought it back for a year, maybe a year and a half, and then discontinued it again. Like, why would you bring something back as a permanent collection item just to discontinue it again? Discontinued Paris, which was a permanent item for many, many years. Love and Sunshine was up there for a couple of years, and they've all gotten discontinued. I don't know why. And they just keep like the weird scents that personally I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, yes, there's still some that I like, but not my favorites, and not the ones that I would go to wear every single day. And that's just like my own personal thing, and it's like what's like putting me off a little bit more of Bath & Body Works is that they just don't have the best scents, in my opinion, as a permanent thing. My next point, SAS sales aren't what they used to be. They're not. Going into the SAS sale was like a unicorn magical experience where you would find like things that are literal gems that only you found or that you haven't seen in 5 years, almost a decade, and it's like a fresh item and you're like, oh my gosh, and it's 75% off, so it's only like a couple dollars depending on what it was, and that was like your best find, your most like thrilling thing. It was thrilling to scour through all of the bins. Most of the bins were 75% off. They had a huge selection of 75% off, and that's not it anymore. Now you go into the semi-annual sale, like I just went, and there was maybe 2, 3 75% off bins. Not anything special. Everything else was 50% off, and it's like at 50% off you're basically doing the buy 3 get 3 free, which isn't really that. Let's just say you're just getting lotions, let's just say that, and you happen to go in a buy 3 get 3, not in a buy 3 get 2, like you're paying $45 for 5 dinky bottles of lotion. And I say dinky bottles because I go through 1 full-size bottle every 2 weeks. I'm paying $45 to only have a 2.5 month supply of lotion. No, that's not gonna happen. I don't like that. I don't like that everything is now 50% off. They have 75% off to a minimum. Yes, you can buy it, go get a, you know, a price check, or like I forget what it's called, and I used to work there, just to like update the price. So if you bought it on a 50% off day and you go in when it finally goes 75% off, you get that money difference. But it's like I'm not devoting my life to Bath & Body Works like that, so I am not going to keep an eye out for when it finally is 75% off to just get my money back. Like, no, like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not wasting my time like that. And you know, it used to be fun to go in like different days of the sale because as an ex-employee, I know that they always bring out like different products on different days. Even they bring out different products on the same day. And it's not even that they just send us like all of these random batches, is that I don't know if they still do this still, I don't know, but we would have like a second Offsite Storage. So basically what would happen is that whatever product had to get taken off the floor, whether it was like a seasonal thing or just we can't have that on the floor anymore, like it's gonna go during semi-annual sale, but we don't have room in our regular storage. We had an Offsite Storage to place them, and the Offsite Storage gets forgotten about a lot. And you know, right before semi-annual, Bath & Body Works sends like the stores like things to put out for the semi-annual sale, and then that just takes up the normal stock room that's in the back of the store. So you're just basically using that throughout the whole semi-annual sale. But if you start to run out of that storage is when we would go to the Offsite Storage to get extra products to get taken out, because a lot of the Offsite Storage like are years old, or like things that now in the system pulls up at 75% off, and that's where you would get all your hidden gems. Like I remember like them bringing out candles that were a novelty, like had this gorgeous like marble like lid. It wasn't like the little metal lid, and I forget what scent it was, but just stuff like that. Or like big ass perfume size bottles that they tried to charge like $50 for were only like $6, and they were still amazing quality. Like that type of gems, you don't get that anymore, because if you're not there when store opens, like I went the day that it opened, and I only went 2 hours after that store had opened, and the store was picked through this last semi-annual sale. And before, just that didn't happen. Like, yeah, you wouldn't be there to see what was there like if you went later on in the day, but there were still going to be amazing products, and that just wasn't this case these last couple of semi-annual sales. And it's just not wow anymore. And the fact that, you know, 75% off is when everyone would stock up and would get things, and now like there's hardly any 75% off, so everyone just attacks the 75% off. Like it's just not good products, not that exciting, doesn't make me look forward to semi-annual sale. But that's basically my thoughts on at least like the quality and like the increase of prices. That it's just like, why are you trying to be luxury if like, why are you really trying to get up there if like you're not proving you should be up there? And I'm just not like crazy wild about like the new scents. Like a lot of the scents, like yes, we love that a lot of the scents are like staples, so we can get the scents that we love, but I feel like a lot of like the new scents that they put out, like there's no wow factor to it. Like it's no strawberry pound cake, that was like what people fell in love with. It's no, I can't even think of like what is limited edition that's like wow right now, because I am not interested. They just don't put out anything that I like, so then I'm like, and then when I do go to smell, I'm like, there's nothing special. Like, yes, you might smell all right, but like I'm not gonna spend more than what you'll eventually go down to. Now, let's talk about the coupon situation. And this is where I personally, this is where I'm hot and cold as someone who used to work there and had to deal with coupons, and also someone who likes coupons because I like to save money. So I don't even know where to start. I guess let's start with the fact that they have mostly gone from receiving paper coupons and giving out paper coupons with every purchase to electronic coupons that you don't get every time. I think there's a good thing about that, and I also think there's a bad thing about that. I think the bad thing is that by switching to electronic coupons, like we don't get as many mailer coupons. I know some people do, but I know a lot of people don't get them anymore. I used to get them when I lived with my grandparents. I'm not aware if I'm still getting them because I'm not with them. And for coupons, they're just not going to keep them and be like, hey, you have Bath & Body Works coupons. Because I'm just going to be like, well, I don't have money anyways to be spending as much as I did, so go ahead and toss them or use them. So I think it's sucky that a lot of people aren't getting coupons. A lot of people aren't getting the maximum amount of savings because of the whole switching to electronics and the whole like, oh, you can get your coupons now through the rewards program, but the rewards program isn't available everywhere. And then they're not always sending out coupons and emails. They're just sending you like whatever the promotion is that day. So I think that in that regards, it sucks. Now, where I do see the plus of them doing that, and this is where I come in as an employee and I'm seeing it as a company protecting like its sales, is when I used to work at Bath & Body Works, we had a lot of people coming in with dumpster dived coupons. I know they've updated their system since, where like, yes, a coupon tends to be one-time use only. So I don't know if like this necessarily still applies, but I'm still bringing this up in that regards because, you know, associates can still technically override stuff if they wanted to. At least it was that way when I worked, and I know it's a lot. And like, I know that you can basically do that in most stores, and I'm not just talking about Bath & Body Works, so that's why I'm still under the assumption that if they wanted to, they could allow you to use a coupon that has technically already been used. If they wanted to, it just depends on the person. But when I used to work at Bath & Body Works, people would come in with the free item coupon and it'd be disgusting. Like, it was sitting in wet trash, and they would come in with, no kidding, a stack like that just to get their free item. Didn't even have to make a purchase. So they would come in with a dumpster dived, like 15 things of coupons, and we had to give them 15 products, knowing that those coupons really didn't belong to them. Now, what they do with those products, I don't know. That's like not my business. But I think as someone who tends to be really passionate about like where they work, slash, I don't know, that when I work I like to protect the company, which is total bullshit because the company doesn't protect you. I was just like, oh my god, like they're just like cheating and scamming, and I can see, and because of that mentality, I can see why Bath & Body Works stopped doing that. Because it's like, and I would always rip the coupons. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. After you use a coupon, the paper coupon, you're supposed to rip it, so that way like no one can try to do that. But there was a lot of people who didn't do it, and these people would take advantage of that and try to go use it at a different store. And what can you do? That's, I guess I've gotten better over the time where I'm like, I don't care, like do whatever you want, here, free product. But I know at the time it really did kind of get under my skin that people were doing that. I was still fresh into like the working environment, so I was like, oh
my god, I love this company, like they're so amazing, they pay me, they give me free stuff.
How dare you like try to cheat them? And
I'm like, no, you cheat them, they take your money. It just depends, you know, how customer service affects us all. So I can see why, like I said, they have changed from paper to electronic. It just sucks that a lot of people aren't getting their coupons. So that's where I'm like a little bit like hot and cold about it, because it stops the people that return half-used products, or the people that try to abuse the coupon system or like the coupons. It stops them from doing that, but at the same time it affects all the good people that respect coupons and respect the policies and respect the brands. With that being said, the 3-day grace period, I think that that's effed up, to be frank, that they're taking that away. As someone who has like certain passions or like certain things that I buy, and I know everyone has certain things that they buy on their own. Some people focus more on home fragrance. Some people focus more on the hand sanitizers and the hand soap, because they always do this. Of course, the coupon period starts like without the 3-day grace period when there's a sucky sale. So it's like the 3-day grace period, say like the coupon started on a Monday, but on Sunday it was the last day for, I don't know, what is it? My camera just stopped recording on me. That's great. It was 5 for 22 hand soap day, and you had a 10 off 30. You just had to buy like something else, and you would go home with so many products for like $22 with tax. Like, that was such like, oh my god, an amazing feel. Like, oh my god, a steal. Like, yes, I love Bath & Body Works. I'm gonna come by and support more of their products. Like, I can't believe I just got all of this for such a like a cheap price. Now you don't have that. So it's like, now coupon period starts, which is only like, let's just say it's like a 2-week, 3-week thing, and you don't see that great of a hand soap sale in that entire time. Or it's like you're not going to spend your time waiting in that coupon period to see when a hand soap, like an amazing hand soap sale comes to be. That just sucks if you're into hand soaps, and the day that you could have used your coupon and gotten a steal was during the 3-day grace period, which is now taken away for you. And again, this applies for everything. Or let's just say you're in a pinch and you really needed to go buy a gift for someone, and your coupon just expired yesterday. Like, you knew about the coupon, you knew it was in those dates, you go to the store, take your coupon out, and you're like, oh my god, it expired yesterday. And now they're gonna be like,
sorry, can't use it.
You know, don't try to haggle them and be like, please, please, oh please, it's just one day. Like, no, you don't think they don't deal with that all the time? Like, of course they do. And like, it's their job. Like, they're not gonna like be like, okay, I'll let you use it, and then potentially get like reprimanded, because Bath & Body Works is a strict company to work for sometimes, especially if like you want your hours and stuff. You don't want to get reprimanded because some customer was like trying to haggle you for a 1 day late expired coupon. It sucks for the customer that can't do the 3-day grace period. It makes Bath & Body Works less of a special company. It makes them more like every other company in regards to like that policy. But like Bath & Body Works used to be like amazing in a lot of people's eyes, and that's why it was really popular. Like, oh my god, they have amazing deals, amazing products, great quality, great grace period, great like 100% satisfaction. I wouldn't be surprised if that eventually went down to like 99%. In most cases was that 1% that's no longer allowed. I don't think they're ever gonna do it. I hope not. But it's like they're making so many changes and so many price increases. Like, remember when like 3-wick candles were 2 for $20? I know, like, what is it now? I don't even know what candles sales are anymore, but the fact that you could used to get candles for $10 when they had that special and now they're $15, like, yeah, it's only a $5 difference. And it's like, if you're a Bath & Body Works fan, like die hard, love their products, only use their products, then these price increases might not affect you. And this is like some, I wouldn't say arguments, but these are like some points that people have made to me when I'm just like, I think it's gonna deter customers from buying. And then some people are like, no, if they like it, like if they really love it, people are still gonna buy it. And I do agree, people are still gonna buy it. But I think people who are in like a strong YouTube, like people who are part of this community, who are very like into it, we all get really bothered with these changes. We're all like keeping up with everything that they do. I think this is a deterrent to that group of people. And I know there are customers that aren't aware of the Bath & Body Works community that are like us as well, that probably will get deterred. And then there's people who only shop a couple times a year that don't keep up with what there is, but won't like notice the price increase that much because they don't pay attention to it. I think those are basically the people who are still going to be buying it. But people who are like from communities like us, or maybe people who would treat themselves to this, might still treat themselves, but I feel like there's going to be a lot less Bath & Body Works in people's homes, and I believe that. Sorry, I don't know like why. I think I've just been talking too long, but I think people are going to be deferred from it. I'm definitely deferred from it. I'm not buying candles right now, and I know a lot of people have had some not so fortunate experiences with their candles. Sometimes they're great, most of the time they're not. The lotions, like, probably will stick to body creams, but then the body creams aren't really recyclable, and you can recycle the body lotions, so it's like, am I really gonna be buying that money? I don't know. Like, it's just, there's a lot of little things that it's gonna make me pull back from Bath & Body Works. I think we all know we're all probably gonna still be buying Bath & Body Works at the best deal we can find, but I think a lot of us are gonna stop buying as much as we did. And I think Bath & Body Works might see that, and hopefully they will go back to their old ways before it's too late, because people are still gonna buy. I don't think Bath & Body Works is gonna go out of business whatsoever, but they are gonna be losing their loyal fan base. And I'm not saying losing completely, I'm just saying they're gonna be losing that loyalty that people used to have. And I think I'm one of them, and I think many of us are too. Like, SAS sales going down, prices going up, quality stagnant, going down. So my laundry. That's basically all I really have to say for now on what's going on with Bath & Body Works and my thoughts and my feelings. Let me know how you feel about it down below, whether you agree or disagree with anything that I've said. I'd love to know. Let's have a nice conversation down below, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening. But do let me know if you feel like it's really gonna change the way that you look at Bath & Body Works and shop there, or if you don't feel like it's enough for them to lose your loyalty. I think we'd all be really interested in the comments down below if you have made it this far. But thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!